Well, hey, everybody. It's December 1st. No, why would you think you were in the way, kid? Potatoes? Snuggy spuds? Spuds and snugs? Oh, wow, that's a lot. It's a lot of extra, girl. All right, you just sit there on my fatty pouch. You just sit there now. You just sit there now like a fur coat. Okay? That's okay. We don't mind a little hair water. Hey, everybody. Island hippie girl, Liz Tricks, Joanne Hawley. I had so much fun with her yesterday. Hey, that's Pepper Jelly. I can tell by your picture. Hey, babe. I'm really happy to see you. Hey, West Coast Fancy Nancy, Catherine B. Hey, Mods. Thanks, Jamie Palmer. Thank you, Puka Vista. You know, I love a Fair Isle sweater, and I always will. Lisa Kelson, Rachel Sandy, Linda Perales made it. Panda, I love Panda. Scientology Up North, Marissa Martin, Reflections, Armine. I know you are, Armine. I absolutely know that about you. And I love you for that. And I do it right back for you. I hope you know that. Hey, Angie Moe. Uh, Peppy jelly, that's cute, Susan P. I like the little fun Y that you added at the end, even though it was an accident. It's cute. Who else is here? Mary Behrens is here. Heather is here. Melissa made it. I love these chats. Hey, Buffy. Hey, Abigail. That's okay, Abigail. I'm just happy to see you. Hey, Lumen again. Katie did it. Sophia, loved talking with you yesterday. Jelly Bean Beauty Queen, Renee B. Thanks, Renee B. You know, Renee B, I thought of you when I put this sweater on. We are Fair Isle sweater girls. Renee B and I have very similar taste. Yawn, and a very happy birthday to you, babe. I hope that you're doing well. I know you've had some struggles this year, and I hope that you're doing okay. Hey, Iwa, DNV, I know you will. Squirrel Girl, what's going on? Buffy's here, and she'd like to see you. Can you come here, please? Good Lord, girl. Funky? Good Lord. That's a whole heck of a lot, Patricia. Oh, really, oh. Wendy Brewer, I'm sorry that you're sad. That makes me sad. Hey, Tash Bits. I'm sorry to hear that, Wendy. Hey, Bohemian Luciferian Witch. Imogen Groves, welcome in. It's Junie. It's Junie. Pepper Jelly also hit 7 years sober last month. Things are well. That is well with your soul. Good for you and congratulations. That's a huge deal, babe. We love you. I'm really happy for you. Hey, Angel K. Angel, I thought of you on Thanksgiving. I wish I could have gone to see Mr. Angel because I know he loves me and I'm sad that I missed him. Um, Donna Cooper. Yeah, Jamie, I've been calling her Patricia. Or Junie. We can still call her June. Oh. Hi, Junie. Guys, does anybody else do you see this? Can you see it? Linda Gillum. Thank you, Linda. Damn. Thank you, Linda Gillum. Wow. Hey, Megan Roberts. Libby Jackson is here. It's a lot of extra, Junie. Junie Bird. That's what we like to call her lately, Junie Bird. Hey, Kestrel. Margie Barr made it. It is. 7 years sober is a really big deal. Anything sober is a really big deal. And I'm happy for you, Pepper Jelly. Hey, Rabbit Lady 24. Junie, what else did you want to talk about today, Junie? Junie Bird? Oh, it's a lot of extra, though. It's chilly out, and did you notice that you were really dainty out there, frolicking around in the cold? Okay, so let's talk about that. Grandma Sunshine Dragon. You know, you're a quiet little thing, but you're awfully sweet. Hey, little mink. Hey, I've got words. Yes, Lenora Gray made it. I know it's a lot, Lenora Gray. It's a lot, Sophia. Armine, you need to come get her. Oh, interesting, Kestrel. I didn't know that. That's exciting. Hey, Gemini girl. Everybody gets really excited to see you on the 1st of December because we all know what it means. Oh, Wendy, I'm so sorry. Guys, can we get some, just, if you pray, hey, Pat Jonas, if you don't pray, just some healing vibes for Wendy Brewer and her mother. Her mother is not well again. She's got a chest infection and a toothache. She's in the hospital. We love Wendy Brewer and her mom, and I just want people to know and feel something like we do here. That's what we do here. I'm not asking people to pray, but just think about her. Care Bear, open up your tummy and send the thank you, everybody. Joanne Hawley, I loved seeing everyone in the Zoom. It was awesome. So I want to talk about that because we had two new people. We had Joanne Hawley and we had Lori Helker, which was really special. I got to meet Lori Helker. Well, wow, speaking of Lori Helker, oh my God, that's crazy. That was weird. I was about to say she's probably not here. And then I looked up and there was your name. That's crazy. Lori Helker was there, remember? Okay. And do you remember Joanne? You got to meet Joanne too. Guys, we got to stop the show every time she does that. Tammy, I love when you come to the Zooms, Pepper Jelly. So I want to talk about those. Guys, I can't do anything when she does that. And that's not while we're live. That's any time in life. When she does that to me, I can't do anything else. When she does that, like, did you know that it just controls the whole world when you do that? Did you know the entire world stops? Did you know that time stops when you do that, Junie? Junie Bird, if people don't like that, then they're probably going to go under the ground when they... I would say that if no one's in love with that, then they probably are made of ice, solid, frozen. That's the cutest little footy paw I've ever seen in my lifetime. Speaking of footy paws, guys, a side note, I need to talk about this first because it's more important. Where's my text, Mom and Brianna, where I have so many text messages these days that I'm getting better at, but there they are. Okay, let me find it. Guys, we have to do this. Everybody remind me. Oh, Brianna sent me this and she was like, Reese, you have to do this. Lumen, it's a lot to deal with. Hey, Rain. Guys, we have to take a picture. Somebody has to send me this and we're going to tape it to her footy paw. Look at that. We have to take Gertie's. Thanks, Rain. I got this sweater at TJ Maxx like 10 years ago and it's a size small. It's a Vince Camuto and I'm not a small. It's like wrongly sized or something marked. Guys, look at it. We have to take a picture of this. How can we do it? I need your help. We can't just do things on our own. This channel is not about being solo. It's about putting our heads together. We have to do that. We have to take this and we have to tape it to her paw. That is a Whoville paw. And hey, Rhonda McNeil, Robin Miners, it has to be done. Where's Liz Tricks? So mote it be. Yeah, we have to. I thought that was the cutest idea. What were you saying now? Did you say something about it being December 1st? So apparently December, I didn't know till recently. Sorry, it took me so long as your chosen mother here on earth. But before they brought you down here, when you were born in the manger next to Christ with the three wise guys and your mom, Margaret and Joseph and your brothers. I don't think she had brothers. And the animals that were there with you. The three wise guys came, they brought you the mirth and the photos and gold coins and pebbles. And they pointed to the North Star. And then the Lord said, let there be frosted mini wheats with eyeballs that shine. And then he said that let there be light. Well, apparently what we did. Hey, April Thomas. Ooh, that sounds amazing. Marie Marion. So apparently what we do is we celebrate the birth of all of that happening in the manger where you were this month of December. Do you have any thoughts on that? Do you remember it really well? Because I know you grew up with little Christ and he grew, but you never did. Do you have any thoughts on the fact that the Lord kept you tiny? Do you have any thoughts on the fact that the Lord said, that's the most beautiful creation I've ever made? And every time God looks at you, he says, oh my me, I can't believe I made anything that incredible.
And then every time Christ looks at you, he says, "Oh, my dad, that's absolutely incredible."
It's a lot. Oh, yeah, pepper jelly. It is, Buffy. It's officially Gertmas.
But the Lord looks at you every morning when we wake up and you open your little baby eyes and he says, "Oh, my me. I've never seen anybody as cute as that little button nose." Everybody knows it too. Everybody knows that you were born in a manger.
Hey, Shell. So, this is the month that we celebrate you being born next to Christ.
And we love the smell of your footy paws, and so mote it be and shit. Oh, damn, girl, that's incredible. It smells absolutely amazing. It smells like a manger. It smells like a hamster cage. It smells like wood chips and honey from thousands of years ago next to Christ. I think the Lord wanted it to smell like that. He wanted it to smell like a manger so that we had proof that that's where you came from.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure she was, Rain. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, just as I am. Renee B., that's what God says every morning when she wakes up. Hey, Joel Sachs. He looks at Gert
and he says, "Oh, my me. I can't believe I made that thing." He says, "It's full of sass and it's just right, but we don't have anything as cute as that on earth." And then Christ sits next to the Lord in heaven and he says, "Oh, my dad. Oh, my dad, I can't believe it was done. How did you create anything so gorgeous?" And there's little Junie Bird every day of our lives. And we celebrate it, especially this month, everybody.
Okay, it's starting to get weird, and I understand. We'll move on from it. So, about the Zoom call, hey, Diana H., did I say hi to you? I just want to say, I don't know about you guys. Who was at the Zoom call yesterday? And I don't want to make people feel bad about it, but that was one of the, I was texting with Liz today, and that was thanks, Wanda. Hey, by the way, I didn't know you were in here. She was a good witch. Also, my dad's dog. Hey, P. Taylor, growing up was a Gertrude, but they called her Trudy. Oh my God, that's cute. Rain, she probably was there, like no question.
Oh, wow. Armine's really staring at you right now and taking screenshots in the UK. And she should be sleeping, but she's not. Oh. Wow, we have to pause the show whenever you do that. Because I can't focus. I can't concentrate on more than one thing when you put your footy paw out there. Your little Cindy Lou Who Grinch footy paw. That's a lot of extra. The Lord says it to,
oh, God, do you guys get into it when she does that? Oh, it's a lot. Ooh, it's going to get weird. It starts to get weird, and I start to get like Pepe Le Pew, and I really start to get all over her, and it gets weird for everybody involved. It's a lot, Robin Miners, but like, especially when we're off camera, I do this, and I'm like, ooh, it's going to get weird.
Ooh, and I start to kiss, and I can't stop kissing it. It gets a little bit Pepe Le Pew like, and she doesn't like it.
Or does she? Oh my God, Rain. I think she invented Whoville. I think Whoville was discovered because of her. I think she led everybody back to Whoville. It's probably a lot, Wanda. I can only imagine. How'd you know I was taking screenshots? I know it. I can feel it from here. Armine, I feel it. Armine doesn't sleep because that's all she does. She just takes screenshots and then she makes cakes that are made out of Gertie. Pretty sure that's all she does in her life.
Oh, it's too much, girl. It's a lot. You're worldwide and everybody loves you. Everybody knows that you're dainty too.
I just felt like yesterday's Zoom call was extra special. How many people go to the Zoom calls regularly? Yesterday was like from start to finish. We went almost 9 hours. We did like 8 hours and 45 minutes or something. Oh, I saw you with your stuffed bunny yesterday. I've seen your stuffed bunny, Sophia. I love your stuffed bunny. Yeah, I for some reason, I mean, I needed that call. I love those calls. But yesterday felt like a real different flow, like just a different feeling yesterday. And I just want to say thank you. I really enjoyed Lori Helker. Lori and Joanne didn't say a whole lot, and a lot of people don't. Grandma Sunshine Dragon doesn't say much, but I stare at her a lot. Like you can see how, like, people, I always worry at the end. It's like the end of a show. I end a show often and I'm like, that sucked. I bombed it. It was awful. Like there was no point in me doing it. Yeah, me too, Puka Vista. I'm really glad you opened up. And I don't feel that way about the Zoom calls anymore either, or my shows. Like Meredith Lynn didn't say much, but I'll tell you right now, if they hated it, they wouldn't have sat there for almost 9 hours either. That's how I look at it now. I'm like, the people who needed to be there came, and they know they can leave at any time. Like it's not, no, it's same with these shows, these streams. I end them and I'm like, why did I even do a show tonight? It was dumb. It was pointless. It went nowhere. That's not how people receive it though. And so I need to stop doing that. Yeah, Lori Helker says I loved it. Yeah, Catherine B, it was really special yesterday. And I can't quite put my finger on why it was special. I just felt very seen. Oh, Mary Behrens. Mary Behrens, you can come to the Zoom and not show your face. A lot of people do that. They come and they don't have their cameras on. Yeah, Joanne Holly, I'm just glad that you came. Even if you guys don't come back, like some people just come and want to check it out and then they leave and they don't come back. That's okay too. But there was something about yesterday that I think all of us really, hey, Truth Seeker, like kind of connected a little deeper. And I felt for me yesterday, I talked about some things that I think I needed to, yes, Wanda, she's out. I think I needed to talk about it. That was it. Liz said it was intense. Lumen says it felt a bit more intimate yesterday. Hey, Helena, I agree with that. How many people were there? 40? I want to say 40 with the mods. The mods always come too. So we had like 40 plus all the mods. So yeah, it's just, there was something about yesterday that I think we all kind of felt like we needed to talk maybe. And the people that did. And I don't know if Laura DePreet is here. I just want to say I'm glad that she spoke out. Hey, Kevin Conklin. Thank you, Kevin. That is such a nice thing to say. Yeah, Marissa Martin. Lisa Vining, welcome in. And that's awful, Rhonda. I don't like snow anymore. Pat Jonas. Hey, Katie. Pat Jonas really talked with us. I love talking to Pat Jonas. Of course, Original Anne, but like Laura DePreet really opened up. Dawn Puka Vista really opened up yesterday. Of course, Catherine B did. Armine did. Hey, Alicia. And I think we all just, me too, Joanne, but I think we all needed to be heard. I just feel like it was such an intimate setting, and it was like time didn't exist to me yesterday. It just smoothly just like flew by. And I don't know what it was. I've been to tons. I act like I've skipped some. Yeah, well, Rhonda McNeil, they're just like here, but we can all talk, right, and see each other. But I mean, that's what they're doing in the chat is everybody's talking. Yeah, Robin W. Where's Jason P? He's here. He's lurking, I think, Angel. I'm interested in joining Zoom, but you might not understand. Oh my God. Joel Sachs, I'd love to have you. And we would totally get your accent. Sophia has a very, very thick accent. She's German. Lydia Krause is South African. She's in the UK, but she's South African. Hey, Patty Cake. Pat Jonas has a pretty good accent. And so does Stella. I noticed Stella yesterday has a really thick accent, and I love it. Speaking of, it's okay. Don't worry about it, Stella. I'm just glad you were there, and I hope your dad's doing a little better today. Hey, Monwi Pini, welcome in. That's okay, Rain. They're not for everybody too. Like, honestly, there's Jason P. He's never far away, he says. Honestly, the Zoom calls are not for everybody. Like, I know people who have come and they never came to another one. That's Armine has quite the accent too. So Joel Sachs, that's what's so cool about Helena has an accent. That's what's so cool about our Zoom calls is, to me, they're even more special. There are literally people around the world. Martin, for a while, came to our Zoom calls, and he has a thick Danish accent, Joel Sachs. So I don't think anything. We love accents, Joel. Sometimes Reese makes me say words just to hear my accent. That's true. Yeah, Abigail. And again, guys, they're not for everybody. And I get that. some people feel pressured or overwhelmed. Hey, Natalie. And the other thing that's cool about the Zoom calls is nobody ever has to be there for the whole thing. Like Riley's human came and went. Panda has no accent at all. She says she's Australian. I did too. Pat Jonas, I absolutely needed yesterday. You needed yesterday. I loved talking with your daughter. That was so much fun. She's so cute. I loved her so much. Lydia, guys, Lydia really needed yesterday. I could tell. She told us about Ellie J. Everybody say a couple of little like thoughts, prayers, vibes for Ellie J and her family right now. Same with Lydia. But we got to see Lucas. It's just a special, special place to be. I want to say thank you. I feel very touched and honored that people sit with me for that long, for that many hours. It's incredible. It's really incredible to sit for that long and talk and just hear everybody out. And it's just like a big group of people that can kind of help. If you just want to get something off your chest, that's not what they're for. You can say whatever you want, right? But thank you, Joel. I don't know if that means you just joined, but I hope you did. But if not, don't worry about it. We're doing it again. Stella, it lasted almost 9 hours last night. I'm going to start cutting them around then, like 8 or 9 o'clock. So we're going to probably do like 8 to 9 hour calls. I don't like to make them longer than that because then it's hard on people. Hey, whine a little bit more. I love you, Patty. Thank you. There are people all around the world, and I'm trying to respect their time. Oh, thanks, Abigail. And people have to get up and go to work, and I just don't want to make it to a point where people are like passing out. We've done that. We've done like 13 or 14 hours before. We don't have to do that. It's not a one-off. We're going to be back in a few weeks the next month. So I want it to be long enough that everybody feels like they got to say something, but I don't want it to be so long that people are like falling asleep and it's just they're wearing down. They're tired the next day. That sucks too. I don't want to be responsible for that. It makes me feel bad. Tommy said the last call lasted 6 days and your interview with Cults to Consciousness was also 6 days. It was a long weekend. So yeah. The Cults to Consciousness, I would love that, Joel Saxon. You just come in and go and come and go, whatever you want to do. You don't even have to come in when it starts. You like come in when you wake up. Just thank you. I appreciate you coming at all. The Cults to Consciousness interview was amazing. I spoke again with her today, and that was a long day though, Saturday. We recorded 2 interviews Saturday. It's going to be not one, but 2 separate interviews. So we recorded them both Saturday. And then I did a show Saturday night. And then I did a show on Colton Crim Saturday night. And then Sunday I did an almost 9-hour Zoom call. I can't believe my voice is cool. I did a 3-hour Zoom call today. And then I screamed at Bo from a distance at my mom's farm to try to get him to come with me. So I can't believe my voice is fine. Did anybody order anything for like Cyber Monday deals? I went on Amazon and I ordered some spray for my throat that I was told is good. It's called Singer spray. It's for people who sing. And I ordered some of that. What else did I order? I ordered some dog bones. Yeah, there's a very natural, speaking of, wow, there's a very natural flow to our Zoom calls. I agree, Lumen. I never think I'll be on long, and then 5 hours have gone by without me realizing it. Yeah, it's just whether you jump in and talk. What did you order, Wayne? Whether you jump in and talk or you don't, I find them very therapeutic. I didn't say, okay, Angie, yesterday felt good because I didn't talk as much. I like to hear everybody else talk. And yesterday was really special because of that. I feel like I got to really hear other people's stories that I didn't know about. What? Oh, Catherine B., you told us a little bit about what you bought. I'm trying to think, what else did I get? I feel like I ordered something else on Amazon. I didn't get the electrolytes. I need to go look and see if they're still on sale. I ordered a cup warmer, keep my tea hot while I'm sitting here. Joanne, that's a great idea. I spent 2 weeks in California a while ago. People thought I was Australian. Joel Saxton, you'll fit right in. I guarantee you, Joel, your accent won't be any harder to understand than some of the other people. I don't think anyone is hard to understand, though. You guys in the Zoom call, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't find anyone hard to understand. Sophia has a very thick German accent. Like she was talking, she was so funny making us laugh yesterday about she cusses a lot and she uses the F word a lot. And I love it. I just love it. Sophia's really fun and zesty. Pat Jonas, I can't do her accent. She has an Australian accent. It's very sweet, very soft spoken. Lydia has a great, like I said, she's South African, Joel. Armina, I could never do her accent. She has a really cool accent. Who else? I love Stella's. Oh my God, Stella's accent's incredible. She sounds like Trini London. Did we get to put Lucas to bed? We put Lucas to bed every Zoom call. I was telling Georgia's support worker today about the Zoom and how it was so helpful. She was so cute. She was singing to us. She was blowing kisses at us. Oh my God, she was so cute. She really perked me up. I understood everyone. I would love to hear Joel Sachs' accent. I would too. I would just love to meet Joel Sachs. He's somebody like, guys, I don't think you realize what a treat it is for me. What kind of hot tea are you asking me? Right now, I'm addicted to Stephen Smith Tea Maker's tea. I get the chamomile, and there's another one in a gray box that I cannot stop drinking. One is caffeinated, one is not. It's my favorite. I feel like Joel Sachs is somebody that I would be so honored to meet because he's been with us for so long. He's been with us forever. It's really a treat to see your guys' faces and hear your voice. And let's be honest, I'm probably never going to get to meet Joel Sachs. He's in South Africa. I don't know that I'm ever going to be able to go visit there. I was saying how I would like to go do a UK visit, like go to the UK for a week and meet a lot of people over there. But I would love to meet Joel at least on a Zoom call. Like that would be incredible. I bet you do, Sophia. Sophia's really quite the support system. Earl Grey. No, it's not Earl Grey. Stephen Smith, tea makers. Let's see. Stephen Smith tea. It is the Bergamot, Lord Bergamot. That's it. It's incredible. It tastes amazing. Hey, Nicole Hazelmiller. I also like the chamomile, but I can't drink chamomile every day. But oh yeah, you know what? I'm glad we brought this up. I meant to ask this in the Zoom call, and then we'll get to a topic. If you're going to drink a tea like that, like an Earl Grey, for instance, these are for our UK people. Oh, okay. I didn't know that, Puka Vista. Okay, so I have a question for our UK people. We've asked this before, but I kind of forgot. So now that it's cold out, I drink tea all the time when the weather gets cold, probably daily. I drink a coffee in the morning. I usually drink a tea in the afternoon or at night. I'm scared to do this, but I kind of want to try it. I always add honey to my tea. Hey, Purple Ivy. Do you guys put milk in your tea? Like, hey, Sandy, Wendy, like I put heavy cream in my coffee. Do you guys put, oh, I love peppermint tea. Do you put milk, like real milk, or do you do half and half? Are you putting heavy cream? What are you putting in there? I'm scared to try it. It looks weird. It looks like it would be weird to put milk in tea, but do you just do like a splash? Ooh, I love that for you, Mary Barons. Joanne Hawley. Okay, so do Canadians do it too? Renee B., you're in Texas. What the hell are you putting milk in your tea for? What's going on? You're an American girl. Okay, Little Ming says yes. Katie did it, yes. Never cream. Okay, so don't put cream in it. So it's milk. Stella, okay, just a bit of milk, a splash. Puka Vista, I put milk with tea. I know someone who puts milk in her tea. Regular milk, Joanne Hawley. I don't care for it, but yes, you can. Yeah, Lumen, I'm a little freaked out to try it. Pat Jonas, milk. Ooh, I don't know. I tried milk and tea when I went to Ireland. Loved it. Oh, wow, Liz. Okay. Milk and tea is excellent, says Alicia. Ugh, feels weird. It feels really weird for us Americans to put milk in our tea. I just drink it straight with some honey, but I feel like I kind of want to try it. I don't drink milk ever. I don't put milk in anything unless it's like a casserole. Yeah, Stella, I bet you do because people, I feel like British people, you guys drink tea all day, don't you? Do you drink coffee at all? Do British people drink coffee? And what's going on? I thought it was only British people. So now all these Aussies are saying do it too. And Canadians. So Pat Jonas, milk and black tea. I wouldn't do it in fruit teas. Okay. I drink heavy cream in tea, says Robin Miners. Well, Robin Miners is American, but now she's Canadian. Yadira says she doesn't do anything straight. 3 coffees in the morning. Okay, so you guys do drink coffee. If you don't drink milk, don't worry about it. I mean, I'd be willing to try it, Rain. I would never drink milk like regular, like plain, like in a cereal or something. Milk is super common in tea in Canada. Hubby likes cream in Earl Grey. It's nice with the Bergeron. I don't know how to say that. So even Joel Sachs does. Where's Sophia in this? I drink milk with tea and coffee, says Joel Sachs. So people do it all around the world pretty much except us, which doesn't surprise me. My mom is American from Massachusetts. Okay, milk and tea is pretty good. Abigail, thank you for becoming a member. Okay, so pretty much everybody does it. Okay, West Coast Fancy Nancy, you do it. You're American, right, Nancy? If you tell me you're not, I'm going to flip out. I thought I thought Joanne Holly was American. She's Canadian. Everybody in here is Canadian. I just don't know it. And I don't realize it. And it makes me kind of sad that these are my close friends and I don't know it. Look, I try to keep track of your lives as much as I possibly can, but sometimes I just can't memorize it all. Abigail, I love you, girl. Thank you for being a member. Is it just a splash? I don't know, Marissa Martin. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try it. Jamie Palmer, I knew you were American. I'm going to try it. And I'm just going to do a splash. I'm going to do a smidgen, just a little bit. Okay, yeah, just Joan, we're American. I live in Oregon, says Purple Ivy. And black tea, I'm not a fan of black tea or coffee. I have to have milk. Okay. Where's Sophia and why isn't she answering me? Julie puts it in. Okay. Sometimes you say your chat is your close friends and other times they don't know you. Roll Tide, I don't, that's an interesting observation. Do you want to expound on that? I mean, like, do you want to talk about that? Reese, did you know that chai just means tea? My Indian friend told me that maybe. Yeah.
I'm going to set you down. Do you mind? You're really little.
I do know that chai is tea. So that's true. You put milk in a chai. You definitely do that. I mean, you don't have to. I've bought chai tea bags and then I just drink it. Okay, yeah, Lenore. Sorry, I have to fix my bra. This bra is so stretched out. Lenora Gray says milk and tea. Yuck. I'm Texan. Yeah, we don't really do it much here. Depends on how dark you want the tea. I think I probably put more than a splash, but I like my tea not very dark in color. Okay. So it really probably depends on the tea. Now milk is my favorite lip color from Lime Crime. What the hell does that mean, Rain? I don't like flavored teas like fruit. I don't like anything fruit. I don't like anything like even iced tea. I don't like peach tea or anything like that. Well, that's too bad about Roll Tide. Did they leave? I mean, I've enjoyed their company here before. I don't know. Maybe they just had a question for me and I asked them to expound on that. Earl Grey isn't the best with milk. Okay, so let me ask you this. The one I showed you, the bergamot or whatever that is, what is that again? Dawn Pucavista? Would you do that with milk? That's all I'm trying to timed out. Okay, that's all I'm trying to find out. Would we do that with milk? The bergamot tea, because that's really all I drink. I drink an apple cinnamon tea. I'm not putting milk in that. I just said fruit teas are not my thing, and I lied because I do. Hey, Don Clark. Here it is. Stella. That might confuse you. I'll just show the picture. So, Lord Bergamot. I don't think I like green tea. I'm pretty sure it makes me shit myself. I love raspberry tea. Yeah. Pat Jonas is like, try it. It won't kill you. That's so true. Okay. I'm going to try it. I haven't made my tea yet tonight. So after we stream, I'm going to go do it. Hey, baby steps. Americans do put milk or cream in their tea. I like milk or half and half in English breakfast tea, any black tea. So heavy cream is appropriate. I mean, we have I have heavy cream for my coffee. Huxley has tons of milk for his shakes and stuff that he makes. So I could do either one. I'll just do a splash baby steps. Never heard of it, Rain. Ooh, yeah, I don't like raspberry. I wouldn't like raspberry tea. I'm not a fruity tea person. And the apple cinnamon thing is really around the fall is when I drink that. But I do like that dark tea. And I love chai. I just don't make chai much at home, but I have. And I like iced chai too. Hey, Mrs. Hunty. Earl Grey. Okay, Puka Vista says Earl Grey is bergamot. And Stella says that's a black tea. It's not okay, not the best with milk. I do a little bit of sugar in my coffee, Joel Sachs, but I don't put sugar in my tea. I put honey in my tea. I've put honey in coffee too, but it's not the same for me. Anita Card, I love mint, peppermint tea. I especially drink that if I have a headache. Get some English breakfast tea to have with milk. Okay, I was just going to ask you, Stella, what's a good tea then to do milk with? I'm pretty sure I have an English breakfast. Honey is sugar. I get it, but they taste different to me. I'll just put a little scoop of sugar in mine. Lately, because I'm diabetic, in my coffee, Shelly, I've been using monk fruit and I don't taste the difference. Some people complain about monk fruit. I don't have a problem with it. It doesn't taste weird to me. Cup of vanilla tea while relaxing in a hammock chair. Wow, J.S. Wolfer, that was specific and really, really enjoyed putting that together. Put the milk after you've put the boiling water. Interesting. Okay, so Stella, I do the opposite when I make coffee. I pour my cream in first and then the coffee on top of that. That's how my dad always did it. Do I like Starbucks chai latte? It's my favorite chai. Starbucks makes my favorite chai. It's the best. I love it. And during this time of year, hey, Linda. Okay, Joanne, during this time of year, I do a pump. I never just do a plain chai. Holly, oh my God, I'm so glad you're here. Holly, I'm doing an eyeshadow I just got today from House Labs. I got the eye paint, which I love, but oh my God, it looked so amazing online. It's magenta. And I was like, ooh, pretty. And I was like, oh God, it's way too much. But that's why I wore this sweater with it to try to pull it in. But it is, I don't know if I'm a magenta eyeshadow kind of girl. I don't know if it makes do I just look like I have pink eye? Do I just look like I touched a butt and then touched my eye and it caused pink eye? I can't tell, Holly. And I was going to ask you about it. Hey, Corvette. I can't remember what I was just saying. Oh, thanks, Holly. Okay. I didn't know. House Labs did a pretty good deal on that. They're still doing it. Today's the last day. Jamie Palmer says, I barely see it. Well, that's even better because it looks crazy in the tube. Oh, I know. Yeah. So I don't get a gingerbread latte. So I never get a plain chai at Starbucks. Here's what I do on the warmer season times. I usually do extra hot chai unless it's summer. I'll do it iced. Thanks, Lenora Gray. I know I'm all over the place right now, but guys, please keep up with me because I don't want you to leave. I have things to say. May not make sense, but it will at the end. I can't guarantee that either, but just stick around and see if you can put it together. You like the pink eye. So in the warmer months, I do extra hot chai, 1 pump cinnamon dolce. I love cinnamon anything. But this time of year, it's good that I don't live near a Starbucks because I'd go broke. I love extra hot chai, 1 pump gingerbread. It's the best thing you've ever had. It's unbelievable. Thanks, Marissa Martin. She's like, I'm listening. I tried peppermint black tea with a splash of milk and it's good. Would you do Hey, UK people and Joel Sachs and Helena and Pat Jonas, would you guys did Sophia ever answer me? Do Germans drink it? I don't know that they would. Hey, Florence Southern, tea is like a thing to relax and chill out. I feel like Germans are just I don't feel like they relax and chill out. It's a flattering conjunctivitis. Stella, would you do a peppermint tea with milk? I need to know this. I don't think we would. Doesn't feel right to me. Doesn't feel right in my soul. Cinnamon anything is amazing. Okay, Stella says no. And I'm going to go with Stella because she's really up with the times. I don't know if you guys knew. Sophia did answer me. Okay. Sorry about that. Sophia drinks tea. I'm shocked. I just think Germans, I don't know about that. They just seem very zesty. Like there's a lot of zest, a whole lot. Do you remember what she was saying yesterday? What did she say? Now I can't remember. She was like, women should get fucking bulky. She was like, nothing thin, fucking bulky. She was saying how women should get like beefed up and bulky so that we can kick the shit out of men. I was like, damn girl, that's not a bad idea. Plus it gives me a reason to add more cookies into my diet. Starbucks makes the best eggnog latte. See, I don't try any of their fancy stuff because I'm a chai girl. I can't do it. No milk with peppermint tea. Got it. I'm never going to do it. Interesting, little Mink. I'm drinking. It's good, but I also like a grasshopper drink, as you should, Rain. And I'm not surprised by this at all. She drinks loads of tea. I'm shocked. West Coast Fancy Nancy says, I'm already fucking bulky. That's how she says it. Every other word, she's like, and then you fucking put on the layers and you fucking get better layers. And we were just like, everybody in the Zoom call was just enamored with her. Caramel Brulee. We love you, Abigail. Gotta head out, but happy. Oh, you're a Gertie level. Abigail, it would be such an honor to have you. You and Joel Sachs, this is kind of neat. We should do this every month where somebody comes in like Joanne and Lori Helker that we know, but we haven't seen. Well, I knew Lori Helker, but still. Closing, the Lord watches over you. The Lord stands beside you as your protective shade. The Lord keeps watch over you as you come and go, both now and forever. Old Testament. Thank you for that, Abigail. And I love that. Abigail, I also love the one that you left off with Colton Crims. Was that yesterday? 2 days ago. And thank you for being a member. That one was significant for me. It meant a lot. If you put milk in your peppermint tea, I'm getting on a plane. Then I will do it because I'd love to see you. I have, Buffy. So intense people don't drink tea. That's correct. Yeah, I'm glad that you put that into words for me. Really intense people who say fucking, like not just fucking, but like fucking, like that. They don't drink tea because tea, they also don't meditate. Like they're not trying to relax, right? Tea relaxes you and it makes you feel at ease. So if you're walking around going, get fucking better layers, you're not sipping on tea like, absolutely not. No. And it's okay. It matches. It goes with the German everything, right? But like someone like Stella who talks like this, and Ellie J who's like, darling, I could talk the legs off a donkey, you know, and Pat Jonas who says, decade, those guys are chill and they're not as intense. So no, they are sipping on tea because that's what they do. They, at the end of their day, they're chill. No, Renee B, not enough. Right. You have to be walking around doing the fucking, like your vulva has to be vibrating in your throat. Yeah, Abigail, me too. It was a great stream. So it's just different. It's very different in America versus Australia, the UK. Again, Stella's just like, I just got off the train from going to Paris and I was shopping about with my umbrella. It was tinkling in the sky, or however they say it. You know, and then she's like, and then I stepped off and saw my chiseled boyfriend and had a sandwich, or whatever you guys say. What'd they say yesterday? Robin Miners, what did she say? They said something that was like, what? They say the weirdest terms. But I will tell you right now, no one in that chat except Sophia was like, get fucking better layers. We were all like, whoa, done. So mote it be. Terrifying. Butthole clenched. Like nobody else. But I rely on Sophia for that. Stella sounds like Mary Poppins, like no question. She absolutely is. Like, I know we have other UK people in the chat in our Zoom calls, but Stella is like, yes, Mary Poppins. Like, it's just very, although Ellie's like that, but she wasn't there yesterday. Ellie J is like that. Lydia's like that too. But I don't, hey, Mama E, that's Erica. Hey, babe. Yeah, it's pretty incredible. Stella makes me feel inadequate because she's so, again, like her chunky tortoise frames with like her striped shirt. And she's like, I just trolleyed off from Prada in Paris. And she's like, I just got off the phone with Trini London and picked up my makeup from her in her living room. I'm like, okay, Stella, we get it. Like, you're amazing. And I get upset about it. It makes me feel sad and inadequate. But that doesn't mean we don't want you there, Stella. It just means she really is next level. She's a lot of next level. I start the Zoom call and I'm like, maybe I'll put on like a lip balm. I wear no makeup. I wear nothing. And Stella's like, oh, I just trolleyed in from Paris. And she's like, hopped off at the Chanel store. And she's like, oh, and then I saw my hot chiseled boyfriend. And I'm like, oh, wow, I just put on some chapstick because I was feeling fancy. Sophia's incredible. Yeah, it's no joke. Armine is Armenian and Iranian. Oh, that was it. What did Lucas say? Somebody help me with that. Oh, please, Stella. Foot it. Did he say foot it? He did. That was it. Did you know other English-speaking countries spell certain words differently? Yes, like favorite, they put a U in it. Instead of, like we say in America, if you tell someone to like step on it, you know how you want someone to speed it up? You're like, step on it, pedal to the metal. Lucas is 7, and he said his dad was driving him home and the Zoom call was going on. And Lydia called and was like, yeah, we're on our Zoom call. And he was like, they're on their Zoom call. He was like, foot it, daddy. It was like, I've never heard that in my life. He said, foot it, daddy. I was like, foot it, daddy. I was like, that is the cute. British people say the cutest things. It's the cutest shit I'd ever heard. I can't believe I forgot about that. My voice and throat are okay today, Puka Vista. I can't believe it. He was so cute, Lori Elker. He wanted to talk to his aunties. He did. He was like, I want to talk to my aunties. He was like, foot it, daddy. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to come abduct him in a very healthy way. I mean, he'll be with me. It'll be safe. He'll just be sitting back here in the chair. Like, Lydia, don't worry about it. He's safe. He's just going to tour America for a couple of years. I was catching up on Colds and Crims. I'm late because Tommy was talking about your intelligence. Such beautiful words. I hope you truly hear him. I didn't remember, and none of it stuck, but thank you, Erica. And maybe one day it will. It's hard for me. This is a true story. Erica, that's a nice thing to say. Guys, it is really hard. Pat Jonas, that child, between her child and your child, so cute. It's hard when you don't believe that stuff about yourself. I don't want to reject him or any of you, but I don't believe I'm intelligent. Intelligent is the last thing I would say about myself. I'm sorry. I wouldn't say I'm an idiot. I'm not going to say I'm dumb like I used to say. Remember when I used to say I don't bring anything to the table? I have a lot of qualities and gifts. I believe that about myself now. I see much more of my worth than I've ever seen. So before you say, like, Reese, come on, I don't think I'm dumb. But I also wouldn't call me intelligent, guys. Come on. Like, come on. We know better than that. I wouldn't call me intelligent. I would say that I'm getting there. I'm learning things. I absorb things quickly. And once I learn it, I typically learn it, right? Thank you, Joel Sachs. It was good, Buffy. Yeah, you are intelligent, but you may not be 100% book smart. What would it take for you to believe you're intelligent? Well, here's the thing. Is intelligence subjective? What is the definition of intelligence for you? For me, I think of intelligence as if I could be in a room full of people and keep up with them with like the times or things, like I can't keep up with a lot of topics about, Kevin Conklin, keep going, you. Pukavista's right. Thank you, Liz Tricks. Uneducated does not equal unintelligent. She's right. But I still feel like a dumb bum It's not the things you memorize. Tommy is right. Intelligence doesn't equal that you can memorize something and you get it. I disagree. My daughter just heard you say that and said, "What?" She says you are very intelligent. Didn't know she was listening. I didn't, but it's also an honor. I'd love to meet her sometime. West Coast Fancy Nancy. Thank you to her. Tell her thank you. Linda Garden Lady. Hey, babe. Old people have wisdom, not intelligence. Good point. I need a card. Um, did he really? Wow. I remember Johnny said you are frighteningly intelligent. Well, that's very kind of Johnny to say. I'm not trying to reject people, but guys, I think intelligence is probably everybody has a different definition of what intelligence is. I couldn't hold a conversation with many people in a room. Cute, Natalie. You retain all that you learn. That's a form of intelligence. You're analytical and quick thinking. I'm not saying I'm dumb. I appreciate everything you're saying. I just don't know that I would think of me and go, Reese is really intelligent. I would say Reese is funny. Reese is quirky. Reese is ditzy. I'd say that. I don't know that my first thought would be Reese is intelligent. When I think of an intelligent person, I think of someone like, I'm trying to think of somebody famous. I don't know much about him, but maybe like Elon Musk. I think that guy's pretty smart. He works for NASA. Uh, uh, hmm. Who else would I think of that's like intelligent? I can't think of anybody else. Baby steps, you are intelligent. Don't cross me on that. I will get Sophia to come after you. That's terrifying and kind of exciting. Thank you for your super chat. I guess I'm not going to say I'm not intelligent. I just don't know that that's the first word that comes to mind. It's okay to say that, guys. It's okay to be real about it. April, I think abstract thought, intelligence. And you know what? Like I said, everybody thinks differently. Yeah, Stella, I think everybody thinks differently. Yadira, keep going. About what intelligence is. It's different probably for you than it is for me. If you weren't intelligent, you wouldn't think you needed to work on yourself. And well, that is a form of strength to me. And I guess intelligence, if you believe that you still have to work on yourself and you take accountability for all the things that you should, and you're a good person to people, to me, that's a strength. It's a good characteristic. It speaks to your character. I don't know that it equals intelligence, but it could. I have an interview tomorrow at a psych hospital. I think you'd be a great fit. I hope you get the job. I do think you'd be a good fit. Honestly, Renee B, that's a good job for you. I disagree. No one could do this channel if you weren't intelligent and well-spoken. Well, I love you, Joel Sachs. Thank you for saying that. Smart isn't always intelligent. It doesn't mean they have common sense. Well, it's like we talked about Einstein. That's someone who I would think of as smart and intelligent. Reese, I get whenever I try to explain that I'm the only one in my family that doesn't have a genius level IQ. April Thomas. Okay, see, I don't know much about that guy. I just know that he works with NASA. As a teacher, I would say you're intelligent. Amy Edge, thank you, babe. And we talked about this at length yesterday, and it really made me feel validated. That is why there are different learning styles. Visual learner, oral learner. I would say I'm a visual learner and a visual processor, and that's okay too. Doesn't make you smarter or more dumb. I agree with that. I loved that conversation we had yesterday. Academic intelligence is completely different. There are many people that are highly intelligent that don't have college education. Your emotional intelligence is astronomical. Anita Card, thank you. So I guess that's what I mean. There's different kinds of intelligence, maybe. Intelligence is the ability to learn something. If nobody taught you anything and you don't know stuff, that doesn't mean you're unintelligent. Thank you, Chris Craft and Coffee. You're right. Few of us can speak scholar, but you could add value better than the best. I love you. Thank you, Kevin Conklin. How about you have several major types of intelligence? That's what I think. Thanks, Donna Cooper. I think that's where we're at. There's different types of intelligence. I think probably a form of intelligence is if you're really quick on your feet, quick-witted, maybe. I think that's a form of intelligence. I don't think anyone who's intelligent would necessarily say or know they were. Oh, I think they might. I have an ex-husband or two. No, just one that would say that. It's the people who are in contact with you who can say if you are not. I would not say Elon Musk is a genius, or I would say Elon Musk is a genius. Okay. I think he is, but again, I don't know a lot about the guy, but what I've heard is that he is. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Emotional intelligence and kindness is so much more valued and needed than book smarts. You have more emotional intelligence and kindness than most people I know. Liz Tricks, thank you for that. And thank you for being a member. I wouldn't trade places with someone like Elon Musk. I don't know if he's super kind to people. I couldn't speak to his character there, but I agree with that. How could I say and preach this if I don't follow it? I agree with what I tell Huxley, and I've told him forever. I hope you go to college. I didn't go to college. I barely made it through 9th grade. But to me, how you treat people, how you make people feel, politeness, kindness, opening doors, just being respectful, all those things are going to get you way further in life, in my opinion, than any kind of degree. Or if you say to me, I'm a physicist and a doctor and all these things, okay, L. Ron Hubbard, if you say those things and then you treat people like shit, I'm not going to give you the time of day. I'm not impressed by your accolades or whatever it is. I don't care about that. If you shout at people when you go to restaurants and you're like, give me a beer and all those things, or if you're in the customer service world and you're like, put that in a box or get me your manager, any of those things, I'm not giving that the time of day. It's how you treat people. And more importantly, I really love that thing we read recently. What if we measured success on how safe you make people feel? That's what I was going to talk about today. An hour in, we're finally getting to the topic. That Zoom call made me feel very safe. Shalise Ann Sola with Cults to Consciousness made me feel very safe when I spoke to her. That's where I'm pretty much at these days. If you make me feel safe and I feel comfortable around you, that's a measure of success for me. Quit it with the utter nonsense. You're quick-witted and a fast processor. You just weren't educated and processed differently. Sophia, I'm going to take that. I would not reject what you just said. I appreciate that very much. Oh, he's not a genius. He just hires people that are. Okay. April, today I answered a service call about a broken furnace. They had left their windows open and couldn't figure out why the house was cold. Both residents were engineers. Well, maybe they were high on gummies. Thank you for your super chat. And that's really depressing. I hope that they find it, what they're looking for. Einstein did not talk until he was 4. One of his teachers said he would never amount to anything. That's crazy. Thank you, Marissa Martin. And a college degree doesn't automatically make you intelligent. It means you know how to study. That's a good point. I had a hard time in school. I am visual learned and dyslexic. Guess what? I was out of school before I realized how intelligent, and others did too. There you go, Purple Ivy. I dropped out of community college. That's okay. Hey, Christy Lynn Wilson, I hope that you had a nice birthday last week, babe. I'm really happy for you. Anyone could be Elon Musk if they had rich parents who let him throw money around. Well, hey, Gogo the Greek. Again, I know the dude's super wealthy, but I thought he was intelligent. But again, that's based on things I've heard. I don't watch the news. I don't watch any of that stuff. I grew up in a family of academic geniuses. You're far more intelligent than them. Wow. Anyone can learn a trade of any kind. Few can understand people. Sophia, that's incredible. And thank you for the nice compliment. I suck at studying too, Pat. If Scientology was an accredited degree, you would be Dr. Reese or Dr. Fax Machine. I like that better. I too am dyslexic and did horrible in school, but I have street smarts. You do have street smarts. Guys, this wasn't to tear myself down. I just am saying the first word that comes to mind about me would not be Reese is intelligent. I would say quirky. I would say ditzy, not like dumb. To me, ditzy doesn't mean dumb. Ditzy just means kind of like, oh, I didn't know that. I thought Philadelphia was a state, right? I just don't know what I don't know. That's kind of how I feel about that. What was it? What did I say our topic was going to be? It was more just, so I liked the title of this. Georgia has street smarts and a low IQ. She knows how to get what she wants. Georgia's very smart, in my opinion. I think she's very smart. I don't know her super well, but I just even based on yesterday, I really connected with her. I liked her a lot, and I think she's very smart. Um, Speaking of yesterday, I really felt, I think, a shift. That's what it is. I felt a shift yesterday in that call. I have felt a shift lately here, even on this stream, on these streams. This kind of enhanced it. Let me pull this up. I don't know who this lady is. Me too, Eric. I loved Shalise. She's fantastic. I don't know who this woman is, but she's another one that I follow now that I just really like. She gives great uplifting thoughts and advice. I don't know how long this is. I want to say it's a minute. I'm going to play some of this because I find it very inspiring. And yesterday, everybody in that Zoom chat and just the people that have been in these chats lately, I feel like make me feel safe. And I feel a shift in that. I'm really, thank you, Joel. I'm really only interested anymore in being around people who mean what they say and don't come off as slimy, right? None of us want that, but you know what I mean? And I think I love. What if we measured success on how safe a person makes you feel? Because so much falls under the umbrella of safe. Makes you feel comfortable, makes you feel warm, makes you feel like you can just relax. Safety means a lot of things, kind of like peace. Peace to me means a lot of things. That's why when I pray to God, I still just pray for peace because there's so much under the umbrella of peace. So many good things come from peace, right? I'm going to play a little bit of what this lady said. I like her a lot, and let's just see what she says on this one. I don't even know if this is the one I loved. I saved many of these.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but some people in your...
You have to leave. Hey, Kat, I missed you yesterday. I will catch the replay. Love you all. Have a great rest of stream. Love you, baby steps, and thank you for being here. Thank you for the super chat, my friend. Listen to this, everybody.
Life don't actually like you.
I'll start it over.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but some people in your life don't actually like you. They just like having access to you. And the wild part is they stay close enough to see everything, but never close enough to support anything. Some of your biggest haters aren't strangers on the internet. They're the ones who sit at your table and smile in your face and get quieter every time something goes right for you. Pay attention to the people who only show up when they think you're struggling. They don't want updates. They want reassurance that you haven't outgrown the role that they put you in.
How do you feel about that, by the way? They want reassurance. Lumen, Susan. Yes, Liz, that you haven't outgrown the role that they put you in. That is very powerful. That reminds me of the conversation that we had in the Zoom yesterday, guys. You know what I was talking about? Some people, yes, Holly, I'm glad you're here, Pat Jonas. Some people want reassurance, guys, that you haven't outgrown the role that they put you in. Holy shit. We all need to hear this every once in a while. And I'm going to go back 10 seconds. Let's play that again.
They don't want updates. They want reassurance that you haven't outgrown the role that they put you in. There are people who feel safer when your life stays predictable, when your confidence stays low, and when your world stays small, because it keeps them comfortable. But the moment you start growing, setting boundaries, or simply choosing peace, suddenly you become different, distant, or hard to deal with.
I'm really experiencing that right now, like on a hardcore level. And I don't mean right now in the last week. I mean right now in the last 6 months. Suddenly you're different. Suddenly you're cold. suddenly you're distant because no, Kat, it was yesterday, babe. Tammy, very powerful. Yes, Melissa, spot on. Guys, I think we need to play things like this a little more often. Here's the thing. Here's the reason I'm really feeling the way I'm feeling, and I'll just be open with you about this. I don't want to drag you guys through this mud, okay? Yes, Alicia. The Doug thing is still grating on me. It's still wearing on me, and I'm starting to feel like who's seen Death Becomes Her? I love that movie. Goldie Hawn is in her little talk therapy group, and she's obsessed with Madeline Ashton, which is yes, Lumen, Meryl Streep in the movie, and she's like obsessed with her. And she's sitting in her group, and they're like, "What do you want to talk about today, Helen?" And she's like, "Madeline Ashton." She's like obsessed with her, kind of like our haters are with us. And everyone's like, "No, stop it, because they're so sick of hearing about it over and over. And I feel that way about the Doug thing. Like I feel like you guys are like, Reese, stop. Like it's too much. You've drugged this out. It's the cult of Doug. It's the cult of Doug. I'm not over it. I haven't worked fully through it. And I don't feel great about it. And this thing I'm playing, oh my God, Yadira, it's such a great movie. It's so funny. This thing I'm playing speaks to me about that. Like he kept me under his thumb. Scientology kept me under their thumb. Let's be real. Jeff kept me under his thumb. And the second you start to grow, thank you, Jamie. The second you start to change, the second you start to open your eyes and look to the left of you and look to the right of you and not just, right? They don't want you doing that. And I feel, Sophia, I love you. One day, two won't grate on you. That is not today, and that is okay. Very few people are genuinely happy for you. That is one thing I've learned in the last few years. Joel Sachs wins for the night. Very few people, guys. And I felt so safe. And I felt like people were so happy for me yesterday in that Zoom call because I can see everybody's faces. And don't think I'm not looking at everybody's faces because I am. I scan. I look at everybody's faces. I want to see you guys. I'm desperate for those calls. It's connection for me. This is connection for me too, but I can see you guys. I can hear you, right? Pay attention to who claps for you. And I love what she said in this, that your biggest haters are not on the internet. Well, some are for me, right? It's a mixed bag. But some of your biggest haters are sitting at your fucking table. Pay attention to who claps for you. Pay attention to who gets quiet. And don't think I don't. I am like super amplified. The volume is turned way up for me now on who claps for me, who doesn't, who gets quiet. I have really made my circle so much smaller because I can't understand people who get jealous and weird. Why can't we just be happy for each other? I guess we can't. I have two nephews who are brothers, both adults. The younger one is about to get engaged. The older one is angry and bitter. It breaks my heart that he can't be happy for. Yes. It's weird. It's so weird. Donna Cooper, who claps enthusiastically as a pitiful versus a pitiful golf clap. Yes. It's very sad how few people are really happy for you and good things happen to us. Absolutely baffles my mind. Why? Why are people like that? It's weird. I don't have the jealous gene. I really, really get like turned on, but not in a sexual way. I get like excited and happy when I especially see women growing. I'm like, I want to talk to her. I want to interview. I want to know how she made it. I love self-made people who build their own empires. It turns me on and it lights me up and it motivates me. I get weirded out by women who are like, oh, look at this bitch with her nice car. And I'm like, not me. I'm like, let's go talk to her. I am excited for her. I want to know how she did that. Right? Like, I don't get people who get jealous when you're doing well and get happy when you're not doing well. That's the other thing. You know, people have come in here and gone, Reese, what's your take on this person as a content creator? And I'm like, Well, I'll tell you right now, if you're looking for me to go, I'm so glad that they're not doing well or whatever. I'm so glad they broke up with their whatever. I'm so glad they cheated on their whatever. Why would I feel good about anybody's demise or falling or anything? I don't. I don't take joy in any of that shit. And I think it's weird. Why do people do it? It's a weird human behavior. Joanne, I loved the Zoom. I was a bit quiet because I was a Zoom virgin. I will open up. It was so new for me. I loved it though. That's usually the case when it's your first time. You just kind of sit back and take it all in. And some people come to the Zoom and have for months and months and months, and they'll say 3 words maybe. Armine doesn't say much. She's there the entire time. She's glued to the screen. Allie, Panda 3000, she hardly speaks at all, but she's there. She is engaged. That's the thing is like, Joanne, don't feel pressure to talk either. If you want to, do it. But not everybody, like some people get overwhelmed easily, but I totally get what you're saying. And thank you for the super chat, babe. I just loved having you there. It was really an honor to have you there. It really was. I don't have the jealous gene either. That's why it makes no sense to me and probably why it took me so long to figure it out in others. Good point, Kat. It took me a minute too. It's confusing. If you don't take on the colors of someone like that, like if you don't get jealous, you don't talk every time either, Pat. You don't. But when you do, you really bring it. It does take a minute to understand that. I'm with you on that, Kat. I get confused by people who get jealous of people doing well. It makes no sense to me. I'm like, why are you not clapping for them? That they're growing. That's growth. Whether it be personal growth, mental growth, or it be actual growth, like they're financially doing well or their business took off or whatever it is. I'm like, why are we not cheering them on? Even if you're not a fan of them. I guess I'm just out of the, I don't feel like tearing people down. And that's probably, don't get me wrong. I get upset. I get angry, but like, I'm not in a place anymore mentally to wish harm on anyone or to tear anybody down. That's not my thing. It just doesn't feel good to do that. That's true, Liz. Okay, let me finish. If we don't mind, I want to finish what this lady was saying. And it cut me off, so it may start over. Let's see.
Or hard
no, okay, it didn't.
Growing, setting boundaries, or simply choosing peace. Suddenly you become different, distant, or hard to deal with. No, hun, you didn't change. You just stopped making yourself smaller to keep the wrong people calm. Secret haters don't celebrate your progress. They monitor it. They take mental notes. They look for cracks. They'll call it concern. But what it really means is, I liked you better when you didn't realize your worth.
That's powerful. Secret haters look for cracks and they pick you apart and criticize you and they call it concern. Guys, watch for that. I get that a lot. I'm just concerned about you. I don't like Tommy. I'm just concerned about you. Okay. Like we'll just make a mental note of that. But okay. Like I'm not saying people don't truly get concerned, but it's like knowing the difference, who's in your corner and who's in your business. Am I right? Try to figure that out. But it is interesting. I'm actually going to back that up because I think that's super important. Listen to that.
Mental notes. They look for secret haters don't celebrate your progress. They monitor it. They take mental notes. They look for cracks. They'll call it concern. But what it really means is, I liked you better when you didn't realize your worth. And here's the part nobody tells you. You don't need a confrontation. You don't need an argument. You don't need to announce anything. Just stop giving people front row seats to a life they never clapped for.
Stop giving people front row seats to a life they never clapped for. That's a great point too. So the person who's just concerned for me and Tommy, hey, Anna Banana, or whatever it is, that I'm becoming a Christian, the person who's just concerned that I'm believing in God, What about the rest of you? Do you ever, and I don't mean you guys, I mean, what about the rest of my life? Do you clap for any of that? It's interesting how you just show up concerned for those things, but you don't ever show up and go, hey, I'm really proud of you for this. Hey, I see that you're doing this. Well done. Good job. Whatever it is. No, no. Do you notice those people just creep out of the bushes and go, I'm just concerned? Oh, where were you? Where were you? Where have you been? They don't have to trust Tommy. Only you do. You're the only one who matters. I love and trust Tommy and don't understand those people. They don't have to, though, Joan. That's the thing, is that there's a ton of people that don't like that I'm with Tommy. You think I don't know that? I'm not asking them to. I'm not trying to sell that on them. I want people to challenge and be against things. Like, I don't want a bunch of the same exact people in here who all feel the same way either. Like, I'm not mad at people who don't like me and Tommy. I'm not going to not be friends with someone because they don't like Tommy, right? Like, people are allowed to think for themselves. Let's not group think here. Yeah, she goes by Mima Talks. It hits hard. Yes, it does. But I also don't ask for your opinions, your permission, any of that either, Shelly. And that's a good point. I was concerned about your Reese with the Jesters because I know they are capable of, but when you wanted to go all out, I was there to support you. Exactly. It's okay to be concerned. And it doesn't mean it doesn't mean that you're not concerned, but you know the difference, Rain. You can tell the difference in those people. Exactly, Pat Jonas. I like it when we all disagree on things. If you want my opinion about your relationship with Tommy, I figure you'll ask for it. And how much is my opinion worth, given that I have very limited perspective? You do you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's true. But the thing is like, I've said this 100 times. My friend has a boyfriend that I don't like. Don't like the dude. Not going to lie. Just don't like the guy. Rubs me the wrong way. She has no idea I don't like him. And I'm a grown-ass adult, right, Pat Jonas? She has no idea I don't like him. She's been with him for a long time now. And every time she brings him up, I go, nice. Well, I'm glad you guys had fun. I love that. You're taking a trip? Have fun. Is he driving or are you guys flying? I don't insert my opinion because it's not productive. It's selfish. It's entitled. Who am I to be like, I don't like your boyfriend. I don't think you guys should be together. I don't trust him. The fuck? Who cares? It's only going to make things awkward because of, well, hey, sorry, someone just jumped in and said they're new and I'm like cussing. LP Smith, love your photo. New to your channel, enjoying the conversation. Well, welcome in. I hope that you stick around. I love when new people come in. You will be very welcomed here. Our chat is warm and we really engage here. And that's what this channel's about. So welcome in. Honestly, thank you for being here. It's an honor. Hey, Hux, can you let Moose in? He's at the front door. I'm happy for you and Tommy to have worked together to be where you are together. Right. Thank you for that. Thank you. And guys, you don't have to be happy for us. I'm not. Hey, Rika, your personal life is none of my business. Just want you to be happy after a lifetime of a cult. Thank you. But I do want to say that. That doesn't mean be like me. I'm just saying I have a close friend. I don't like the guy. We're still friends. We can still be friends, right? Like, I'm not going to rub my opinions all over her about a guy that she's in love with. That's not cool. That's selfish of me, in my opinion. Yeah, LP Smith, really, truly welcome. I like both you and Tommy. I also like you being together. He looks happier. Susie Kelly, thank you. I think that he is. To love you is to accept you. If you have to say something, tell the mirror. I love that. That's how I feel. Hey, Chica Cherry Cola. Thank you, babe. Kevin, that's such a good point. That's my friend who the guy she's dating I don't like. I love her, though, which means I have to accept all of her. It's not fair to dissect people and pick them apart and go, I like this part of you, but I don't like this part of you. I like that you do this, but I don't like these choices that you made. Tough shit. That's friendship. As far as I'm concerned, I don't know friendship that well yet. I'm trying to make friends and I value friendship, but I also don't think it's right to just sit at your table when it's convenient, but then pull the chair away when you don't trust it, and then come out and go, I don't trust this, and call it concern. You're just yeah, Katie, hold on. I want to finish with this lady, guys.
To a life.
I'm going to back up.
You don't need to announce anything. Just stop giving people front row seats to a life they never clapped for. A real friend doesn't get quiet when you win. A real friend isn't irritated by your joy. A real friend doesn't feel threatened by your peace. So if someone's behavior feels off lately, if the energy has shifted, if the support went silent, if the room got colder when you got better, trust that. Not everyone who exits your life is a loss. Sometimes people fade out because you finally stopped shrinking to make them comfortable. Protect your peace like it actually matters, because it does.
I just needed to hear that. You know, you hear it a lot. By the way, Brian Bolin and Kay Thompson are here. Hey, babes. Lee Sane, too. Guys, you hear this a lot. For me, it's gone in one ear and out the other. Protect your peace. Protect your peace. Sure, sure, sure. No. Protect your peace like it actually matters, because it does. And once you taste peace, once you actually get away from chaos and you feel peace, you're going to fight for that shit. And I was telling Tommy this earlier. Peace to me is an experience. Like, peace is also subjective. What is peace to you? I can tell you this. Not one time have I ever thought like a thing brings me peace. Like all my shoes I've bought make me so at peace. All of my sweater collection. The only thing that's brought me peace are experiences with others and my animals. My animals bring me great peace, large amounts of peace, like big time. Like, I feel very, very grateful every day to have animals that like come up and cuddle me and love on me and give me hugs. Like, people bring me peace, joy, experiences do that. They also can bring you chaos, right? And rattle you. And once you feel the peace, it's like, I'm going to stay over here in the peace section. I had a girlfriend tell me she didn't like my boyfriend. I just moved on with. We never spoke again. I don't blame you. Hey, no one. So I have a slightly different opinion. I was in a bad relationship, but I thought it was just me because all my friends always had positive reactions. Okay, so you're not wrong there. And you know I was in a bad relationship too. I'm sorry that you were, Corvette. You're not wrong. Here's my thing about this. I just don't like the guy. He rubs me the wrong way. If I had a real reason to give her, like if he was abusive, he's not. I just don't. He's a dick swinger. That's what it is. The guy's a fucking dick swinger, hardcore dick swinger. I hate dick swingers. Some women are attracted to dick swingers. I've been with dick swingers. I can't stand them. That's my only reason I don't like him. And that's not enough for me to speak up and go, I don't like the guy. If he was abusive, if he was doing something against like her consent, I would speak the F up in a heartbeat. If she said to me, he got physical with me, or he sexually did this to me, I would go, whoa, girl, pump the brakes. And I'll help you figure out a plan to leave this situation, but you really should, right? I don't like the guy because of his attitude. He's a dick swinger turd. I don't like that. That's not enough for me to insert my opinion into a friend's relationship and just go, I don't like him. He rubs me the wrong way. Not enough. Not cool. Entitled. Hey, it's Teresa. Reese, what's important to me is that you are free from control and that you are making decisions by and for yourself. I'm here to see you grow, and only you can set those boundaries and parameters. That's the only place I'm at in life right now. I will only do things for me. I'm doing what's best for me, Teresa, and my son, and of course my animals. But I'm doing what's best for me. Nobody's going to shake me one way or the other, and that's a first. And so I appreciate you saying that. Animals before people. Totally, Brian. I don't blame you. Did you ever get my email? I know you're a busy woman. I'm going to read it tonight. I know it's there. I haven't, and I apologize. I need to get to it because I know it's about your health. And I'm sorry, Brian, that I haven't. Please forgive me for that. I really feel guilty about it. I did that with Joanne Hawley and Baby Steps forever. and they still stayed with me. I don't want you to leave me because of it. I'm sorry. I will read it tonight. I promise. And I will respond tonight. There's a guy in our group of friends that rubs me the wrong way. I've told Joe and no one else. He's good to his wife, and that's all that matters. This is what I mean. What's a dick swinger? The autism is telling me I shouldn't assume dick swinger. No, swinger. A dick swinger is, I'll give you an example of a dick swinger. Okay, I love you, Brian. I'll give you an example of a dick swinger. They're my favorite kind. Thank you, Just Joan. Typically, your average dick swinger, there's many different kinds. A lot of them hang out at country clubs. But like, you ever pull up to a red light and there's a guy with the white Oakleys with like a really souped up truck, and he's playing Creed really loud. And it's just like, well, I'm not open. He has a chain wallet. But all these things don't equal dick swinger yet. It's how he treats you. So he has to step off the ladder, off down to the ground from his truck because it's up so high. And he's like, oh, I have a great example. The guy that I was flying home and he was super loud on the plane. There was a guy behind me. I was waiting to get on the plane and we're all in line and he's with a group of people and he keeps going, I'm from Brooklyn, bitch. People like that, I really feel like should be castrated with like fishing knives, but that's just my opinion, like rusty fishing knives. But here's the thing. He kept saying it. And I'm like doing this in the line. I'm like falling asleep. I'm so tired. I don't feel very good. My pancreatitis was kicking in. I almost shit myself. And he takes the woman in front of him and shoves her into me so hard that I'm also standing there totally not expecting it with my eyes closed, trying to block the sound of this turd's voice. And and I went flying forward. And I turned around and I gave this guy the look of death. And this poor woman goes, I'm so sorry. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. And he's laughing. Okay. And at this point, I would have done time, but I didn't have any weapons because you're in an airport and they check you for that shit. But he goes, why so serious? And I flipped around. And if you remember, I was like, why so serious? And I did the Brooklyn accent because I was like, you're probably not even from there. Hey, Rue. And I just said something, I can't remember, but didn't I say something like, because I almost shit my pants and I haven't slept all night. And I said, did you want an answer? Or were you just being passive aggressive? You fuck face. Like, I can't stand dick swingers. That's a dick swinger. And if I had to guess, he drives the white truck with like souped up with the big tires. And I guarantee you that guy wears the big, thick white Oakleys with like the blue reflective lens. And yeah, that's a dick swinger. But he must have said it again and again. When we got to Nashville, he said it again. He was like, I'm from Brooklyn, bitch. He kept doing this weird thing with his hands. Like, I wish that I would have turned around and been like, come get some. I wish I would have done that. But his truck has those hanging balls off the back. Yeah, he has some kind of a bumper sticker that's going to make you think twice about everything in humanity. Yeah. Like, I just wish I would have turned around and been like, when he was like, why so serious? I should have been like, go get them. Go get them. Remember, it's scarier when you do it without the words. Remember when I did that the other night with the Starbucks lady? I think one of us should try that, but I don't know if it should be me. I don't want to go to jail around the holidays, but like, I really want to be like, and just watch people be like, I'm so sorry. I apologize. Call security. Call security now. Right? Every time we see those stupid tall trucks, my husband goes, well, he's making up for something. Absolutely. Yeah. So that's, to me, a dick swinger. And you see them all the time. And they're just the worst. And I rarely see women do it, but it does happen. And I think we're going to start calling those flap swingers. Chow Yun Smut voted tit swinger. The problem is not all of us have tits, right? Like, my tits have never met each other. Thighs, butt cheeks, best friends, okay? Vacuum sealed together. They do everything together like this, okay? Tits, this one doesn't even know this one's there. Like this one will talk and this one will be like, who said that? Who's there? Thighs, ass cheeks, vacuum sealed. Yeah. Oh, women do it, Rain, but they don't do it as much. I don't feel like women flap swing. They're not flap swinging, not near as much. Women do it. Hey, SoCal Joy. Rika. Dick swingers have very loud cars. Oh, that's another one. If you go up to a red light and they come up with a hey Sandra, they come up with a Harley Davidson. And do you ever see them? I've never driven a Harley. I've ridden on Harleys, but I've never driven one. Do you ever see them like do the thing where they go, it's like super loud and you have to turn up Creed because you're listening to it loudly, but then it's like not loud enough. And so you have to turn up and it's like, yeah, we get it. Black Friday, last chance, 30% off. Oh, well, anybody who wants that primer, is Holiday still in here? YSL Beauty is 30% off. That's that primer I use. 30% is pretty good. Hey, she's leaving. Enjoyed y'all. Got to get ready for work tomorrow. I'll be back for another live. I'm from Nashville, born and raised. Oh my God. I live close to Murfreesboro. LP Smith, have a great night at work. And we loved having you. I really hope you come back, girl. Thank you for being here. That was special. She's like, I'm never going back. She's like, that was the worst thing I've ever seen. And everybody have a good night. Nice meeting you. I'll never be back. Yeah, stop trying to be cool. Turn up the Creed. Under the sunlight. Hey, Cliff Ann. Yeah, really good to meet her. She won't come back, but it was meeting. I love meeting new people. It's just, I often do. I feel like we do a really good stream and it's like really well-rounded and it makes sense. 0 new people. And then we do a stream where it's like, makes no sense. And 1 minute I'm crying and the next minute I'm like, and new people walk in. They're like, what the shit is this shit show, dog shit that won't flush of a mess? And a very cute sweater with a side pony. Fluff it up. She's most likely coming in to visit me in January in Charleston. You haven't seen your mom in 6 months. Whine a little bit more. I love that. Thank you, Whine a little bit more. And I'm excited for you. Beef Flaps, Pound Town, Dick Swingers, welcome aboard. Every time, Brian Bullen. She says, I love it. I hope we see you again. I really do. That was fun. But probably Adira. Tracy with a T. Dick swingers. Dick swingers are everywhere. Luckily, they go away this time of year. Like when it's cold, they're not out as much. Dick swingers are, hey, Alana, are you still in Japan? Dick swingers are really out in the warmer weather. They like to hop on their Harleys and roll their windows down. They like to do that with the windows down. What's the other one? I want to be a rock star. They play that too. Nickel Smack. What'd you just say about making yourself smaller to be more palatable? I don't remember. I don't remember a time before this, Sophia. Tamber June hasn't seen her sister in 8 years because of it being hard for both of us to travel. We miss each other so much. I am so sorry to hear that. That's horrible. That makes me very sad for you. Yeah, Alana, your trip photos are great. Rockstar by Nickelback. I don't know which one's worse. Which one would you, if you had to? Again, we talk about this. I'm an open book. I am an open book. But if I ever had to be like testify on a stand, like if I had to be questioned, 2 things. Well, is it just one thing? You have to delete Creed from your playlist. How many times have I told you, Brian Bullen, the lead singer of Creed is Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs. Ted Levine is the lead singer. Remember that part where he's like, oh, wait, she a big fat person? You know that scene? Now go listen to Creed. That's Ted Levine, brother. That's Buffalo Bill, which that's some real talent. I have to say, I'm not a Creed fan, but that's some serious talent. Now, hey, Sam, if I had to be on a stand, and questioned, I would have no problem if they were like, you had sex how many times? And what were you thinking about during sex? And you looked at porn. I would have no problem being like, yes, yes, yes. So the second the attorney was like, and it shows here in May that you listened to Creed on your playlist, I'd be like, get me out of here. I'd be like, okay, I'll go to jail. Please just don't tell anybody. It would be so embarrassing. Can you imagine? I can't imagine it. Joel Sachs is like, who the hell is Creed? Can you imagine being like on a stand and they're like, it says here that you were listening to Nickelback. Is that true? I'd be like, forget it. I don't want to do this. I'm not answering any more questions. I would be like, yeah, I slept with 700 men. I've been married 40 times. That's accurate. Yes. I took him for all he was worth. I would have no problem answering any question under the sun. The second they were like, uh-huh. And it shows that you were listening to Creed loudly on 2nd Street in your car. Is that true? I'd be like, I can't, that never happened. And then they'd pull up the camera. Oh, she lives in Atlanta now. And then they'd pull up the camera and I'd be like, babe, I'm sorry. Did you just say you listened to Creed? No, I'm glad you're in here. I'm saying right now, I could be, what do they call it? Deposed. I would have no problem testifying. I would have no problem being like Henry Hill. I'd be like, yes, that's the gangster that did it. I would have no problem being like, yes, I had sex with 400 men one night in an hour. I was there for the gangbang. I would have no problem admitting to anything. But the second the lawyer was like, shows here that you listened to Creed. Is that true? It shows here that you were singing, well, in May on a summer evening with your boyfriend. I'd be like, that didn't happen and that's not true. And they'd be like, really? Because here's a video of it. I'm just saying, I don't know what's worse. What if they said Nickelback? What if they were like, you were listening to Nickel Smack at a stoplight? Hundreds. I did not know that. I can live with that though. But the Creed thing, I'm out. He gets it. This is my boyfriend, everybody. He gets it. I have no problem being like, yes, I was in that gangbang. Yes, I was with Stormy Daniels in that video. Like, yes, I was a jester girl in Vegas. Yes, I was swinging from the ceiling on a sex swing. I would have no problem doing any of those things. I know how to get to Reese. You know how to get to me. If a judge, can you imagine too? You know that the lawyer would be like, so it shows here that you listened to Creed. Is that true? And I feel like the judge, I'd look at the judge and the judge would be looking down at me like, you have to answer the question. And I hope it's a no, girl, because I'm embarrassed for you. And it is going to lengthen your sentence if you listen to Creed. Rightfully so. What? How you feel about Creed is how I feel about the singer Meatloaf. Okay, look, I can't, I understand what you're saying here, but Meatloaf is a guilty pleasure. I do like Meatloaf. I want you, I need you, but there ain't no way I'm ever gonna love you. Don't be sad. Don't be sad, 'cause 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I like Meatloaf. I'm embarrassed to admit it. It is a guilty pleasure. That's like admitting that I like the movie Wild Hogs. I'll admit it. I laughed like twice in that movie. I've probably seen it 3 times. I will admit it. When I see Ted Levine, I remember him more from Monk. Well, I haven't seen that, but Ted Levine is underrated as hell. Reese, I can't sing Meatloaf now. I also can't sing Bon Jovi because Shelly hates him. But that does make me think of the 400 men that I slept with. Every time I think of the 400 men I slept with, I think of Bon Jovi going, they're all the same. Only the names will change. I always think of that with all the 400 peens I saw. All the 400 swinging peens. I always think, they're all the same. but only the names will change. Sorry, Shelly. All right, fine. Jeez, God, you guys put so many rules on me. Don't be sad because 400 men are at least not Creed. Now, don't be sad. 400 men in the sack. I love that song. I would do anything for love. I love Wild Hogs. Okay, don't admit to that though. You don't want to admit that you loved Wild Hogs. That's not anything. That's not. Yadira voted sing it, but you guys are telling me I can't. What am I allowed to sing? I don't understand the Creed and Nickelback hate. Pat Jonas, you're an adorable little Aussie koala bear, and we're going to give you a pass. But here in America, it's a thing, and you'll do time for it. Not this one, Peripheral. Well, Tommy's the only one that had a peripheral one. I will admit that. Tommy's peen is peripheral, and I don't usually like to do that, but it is. Like, you can see it coming around the corner. The other ones, not so much. The gangbang. Bon Jovi is a staple of my youth. Who's Richie Sambora? Sambora? I don't know who that is. Ask Tommy what he thinks. I think dick swingers are like Jeff. The guys with tiny Peters have the jacked up trucks. Well, it sounds like he left. Hey, Brian Bullen, we love you. Have fun with your family. You don't like the Red Hot Chili Peppers? Wow. Who doesn't like the Red Hot Chili Peppers? Now we're not allowed to sing them either? I liked Meatloaf. I'm embarrassed to say that though. Like if you put me on the stand, I'd be like, who? I'm not sure that I've heard of him. And then I would be like, no, I'm a vegetarian. That would be Bon Jovi's guitarist. Now I'm really leaving. My God, you're young. Does it do anything for you, fella? 3 Doors Down. Eee. Although they just had like a one-off, didn't they? Tough crowd. Really tough crowd. Yeah, I think just Pat Jonas, the thing is, like, if you're going to listen to Creed, just do it in the privacy of your own home and make sure that there's not any kind of any listening devices in case you are put on the stand and deposed. Jeff and his purple motorcycle, immediate dick swinger. He was a huge dick swinger. Red Hot Chili Peppers lead singer is a bad, bad, bad man. Hope to see you later. Love you, Reese. Looking pretty good tonight. What does that mean? Like decent, but not like really good? What is pretty good? What does that mean? Looking pretty good? By the way, Meatloaf rocks. Battle to Hell absolutely is one of the best albums. Yeah, so's Queen. Tommy would say Queen is. What do you mean? What is this pretty good shit? I don't know about that. Doesn't feel like enough for me. I'm feeling needier than that. He abused children? I had no idea. Okay, that sucks. That makes me sad because I liked the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Helena, I wasn't going to taunt you, but because you sang Creed and Bon Jovi, I'm ordering a burrito off Uber Eats, right? Because geographically I can do and you can't. Oh, yeah. That really does rub things in my face. I would kill for a burrito right now. I'm kind of upset with you, but the fact that you paid me $8 for it, I guess I'll let it go. Cause I would do anything for a super chat, but I won't say Creed. Thank you for your super chat. Smoke show, foot a thumping. That's better. That's better, Scoville. Next time, keep it at that. Turned up. What is this? What is this shit? What is this? You look pretty good. You look kind of decent. You're looking all right. Ship shape. No. That's what I want to know. Just keep it up. Keep them up. This was a great talk. Is there anything else we want to say? Rue, I can't really do Queen, but it is a great song. We will rock you. I love that Eddie guy. What was his name? Eddie? 400 Man Gangbang Hangover. Sorry. Yeah, I couldn't do it, babe. It didn't happen. But I'm just saying, like, if I was put on a stand and they were like, and you had 400 peens that night, I would have no problem being like, yes. But then if they were like, but you did listen to Creed before the gangbang, I'd be like, I have to get out of here. Freddie Mercury. I love that guy. I'm sad about it. Tamber June, how's your pancreas? I think it's doing just fine. I will listen to Queen forever, and I'm even happy with Adam Lambert singing for them. Also, I'm pretty sure Freddie would even approve. Is that the guy from that show? Adam Lambert? Did I ever sing the Scientology songs? Are you kidding? We stand tall. I can do that whole song. I used to watch that over and over as a child. I was the creepy kid. Thank you. Oh yeah, he was on American Idol. I was the creepy kid who would rewind that tape and play it again. Now you have to remember, I was home alone all the time. Words from a book showed me the way to be free of the shadows of yesterday. But the price of that freedom we all must pay from now on. That's a great song. If I ever get married, I'm going to get married to that. Joining together, we held our ground, and we lifted our voices, one mighty sound. We struck down the walls of darkness. We stood tall. That's a great song. The Eagles are fantastic. I love the Eagles. We Stand Tall is a banger, says Shelly, and it is. We Stand Tall is a banger of a song. I love that song. I don't care. I don't care who knows it. I love the part when LRH is at the end, like waving at everybody. My dad's in that music video. You kidding? That's a great tune. That is a banger. It's a zinger. We stand tall. No turning back. We found the way. Oh, he's so friendly. He's a good person. He's a really friendly. He listens to your stories. He's a great guy. And he really likes it. He loves his life. And he's kissy. He's an emotional support kissy man, but he won't kiss you back. He won't kiss back, but he says, you can grab my face. You kiss my face, but I won't kiss you. I don't know much about Adam Lambert. Who the hell is that? My God, that scared me. Hey, Ghostwriter. Okay, Pat Jonas, you're just not getting it. Again, because you're a sweet little Aussie koala bear. She says, yet Creed and Nickelback are a problem. Pat Jonas, yes, they are. And here's why. We Stand Tall is a banger. Like, I would play that in my headphones. Erica. That's a great Pat Jonas. Have you listened to We Stand Tall? If you go into YouTube and type in We Stand Tall, that's a hell of a song. Have you lost your mind? Just Joan. I was raised on that song, you guys. There's another one that's a banger that nobody knows about, and I can't find it, but I used to replay it all the time. Hey, no one's in here. She's an ex-Scientologist. Do you remember We Are the Auditors? That was a banger, too. That was a great music video. We are the auditors. Great tunes, guys. Sure. I mean, it's creepy. It's culty. It's Scientology. What do you expect? You have to know going into it, but great song. We Stand Tall. Whoever wrote that, like, I salute them. It was fantastic. I just thought it was a great tune. Now, it could be, hey, Deborah Ricci. Your stepdaughter and granddaughter are moving back in with you. She has issues following the rules of my house, and it causes issues between me and my hubbies. Prayers, please. That sounds absolutely awful. I can hardly live with 5 animals. I forgot about Huxley. He lives here too. Yeah, I get it. And I'm sorry. Definite prayers and well wishes there. Whoever wrote it was high. Stand tall, Reese. Yeah. What's the rest of the words to that? And we lifted our voices, one mighty sound. We struck down the walls of darkness. We stood tall. We decided to take a stand to defend the rights of man. And it's like drum solo. We stand tall. No turning back. We found the way. We stand tall. Pat Jonas is like, I'm out of here. Forever strong. We live on. We remember when they refer to L. Ron Hubbard and they're like, he stands tall, no turning back. We found the way. Hey, laddie, la. Hey, laddie, he stands tall. Dude. How do you not get excited about that song? The music alone is such a banger. Kid's like, let me out of here quick. Yeah, lighters out, lady-o. Tits out, teeth out, lighters out. What do you mean pay and pay and pay? Is this Scientology church music? It is. I wish I could play it, but I think I would get demonetized or like a strike or something because I think Scientology isn't a fan of me. Although maybe they would let me play it. It's a catchy ass song. If Sophia the German says it, trust me, every other word comes out of her mouth. She's like, get fucking better layers. She's like, get your fucking shit together. If she says it's a catchy song, it's a catchy song. Okay. Who sings We Stand Tall? I don't know. My animals just left the room. I don't have a good singing voice. Pat Jonas, you take that back right now. Now that's hurtful, Pat Jonas. You are the sweetest little koala bear baby. That's not true. I mean, Helena is too. And so is Allie. You guys are all baby koalas. Rue, We Are the Auditors can be found on Spotify. You're kidding. Don't tell me that. I don't have Spotify. What does that mean? Kids like, let me out before she makes me sing too. It was written by professional musicians. They were Scientologists. It's a big deal, guys. Did LRH write the banger We Stand Tall? You know, I wouldn't be surprised. He was a physicist, a doctor, a scientist, and a colonel in the army. Hey, Hawks. Thank you. I think your programming is fighting to come back just in the form of song. Hey, Time Mark. No, I can't play it. That sucks. I would love to play it. It was written in the Sea Org at the Int Management Base. It was great. It was really good. I loved it. I used to play it all the time when I was home alone. I would roll between that, George Carlin, and Silence of the Lambs. Those are the three things I always played. Just Joan is really against it, and so is Pat Jonas. Hashtag grateful. I don't know what that means, Alicia. That's great. Hashtag grateful. It is Joel Sachs. This is a crazy life. This is a show where we shouldn't have done a show. I didn't really have a topic, and when we don't have a topic, I can't stay on. I love you guys. And it's not even Shark Week. Alicia cracked me up. That's funny. Very grateful. This is, yeah. Silence of the Lambs. He was Joan. Wait, George Carlin, Silence of the Lambs, and We Stand Tall. You are one unique bird, Reese. That's the sweetest thing anyone's ever said to me. That's what I was raised on, that loop. I watched George Carlin tapes. I think we had like 5 or 6 of them, and I watched them all the time. Thanks, son. And Reese Gone Wild. And then I would watch Silence of the Lambs. Love You, Mary Barons. And I would watch We Stand Tall. From now on, joining together, we held our ground. And we lifted our voices, one mighty sound. And we struck down the walls of darkness. We stood tall. I should have broken out into this song on Shalice's channel. Like, that would have made me stand apart from the other Scientologists. She's interviewed every other ex-Scientologist. Alana, she's interviewed all of them. She should have been like at the end, because at the end of the first interview, she's like, is there anything else about Scientology you want to share? And I should have been like, I'd like to end this in the form of song and express it in the form of song. Yeah, no, this is way better than that. I should have been like, words from a book showed me the way to be free of the shadows of yesterday. But the price of that freedom we all must pay from now on. Joining together, we held our ground, and we lifted our voices one mighty sound. We struck down the walls of darkness. We stood tall. I should have done that at the end of Cults to Consciousness, and she would have been like, cut it. We're not going to do this show. Actually, you don't tell your audience we're doing this. Thank you so much, Just Joan. Yeah, they even talk about paying for freedom. Yeah. I like unhinged streets. Don't normalize cult music. I can't handle it today. We're not normalizing it because it's already normal. It doesn't need to be normalized because it's already within us. What's the rest of the words to that? Girl, be healed of this affliction. Liz, it's a great song, guys. It's part of my childhood. She's off her tree. It's so much better. Hashtag Alicia Grateful. Hey, Lori Lee. It's so much better, guys, than anything Creed ever did. I have to be honest. It's a great tune. It's a banger. Play that in your car sometime. Pull it up. You're going to be feeling dumb is what's going to happen. All you people who are like, Reese, are you okay? Debbie? Is it? Seems unlikely. All you people who are making fun of me and laughing right now, you're going to listen to it, and then you're going to just play it on a loop, and you're going to go cook dinner listening to it. You're going to be twirling around in your kitchen being like, we stood tall. We decided to take a stand to defend the rights of man. Kay Thompson. Yes, you are, Pat Jonas. Don't be trying to tell me. Pat Jonas, I know you better than you know yourself. I know things, girl. Thank you so much, Chica Cherry Cola. Now I can't stop. It's an absolute banger. Shelly is the only one. Shelly, why is Shelly usually disagrees with me? Why is Shelly the only? And you talk about Nickelback? Is this what the Zoom's going to be like? Joel Sachs is like, can I get my money back? How do I revoke my membership? He's like, I don't, can I? Joel, I will Venmo you your money back. Creed all the way. Why is Shelly the only one that's standing with me, standing tall? LRH, I command you to leave reason and give us peace. Maybe I should sing We Stand Tall in the tone of Meatloaf and really get the full effect. That's not a bad idea. I don't know what that is, Pat Jonas. It sounds Australian. Yeah, you're welcome, Angie Mo. I love that video and story behind it. Okay, Alana, I'm shocked. Alana, sage your space. Was Shelly in Scientology? No, but she knows a banger because she knows good music, just like Alana. Okay, look, we don't have to hate the cult leader. Wait, we can hate the cult leader and the cult. Doesn't mean we have to hate the music video to it, guys. Like, I agree. I'm against Scientology. Okay. What is the word for that? Renounce. I am saying I don't agree with Scientology. I'm saying that LRH is probably in hell. Okay. But we're not going to discount the fact that We Stand Tall is one of the best bangers of our time. And don't try to tell me otherwise. Don't say other words. Where's Kim is Blue? Hey, Franklin. No question. The song was innocent. It was a beautiful song, Shelly. I love how it starts out. I'm pretty sure the guy who's walking was our dentist in Omaha. He was a Scientologist. And he looks up at the sign and it says Scientology. It starts out so innocent and great. You got to watch it. No, Deborah Ricci, I can't take gummies. They're illegal in Tennessee. He walks out and he looks up at the sign of Scientology. And it just goes, Words from a book showed me the way to be free of the shadows of yesterday. But the price of that freedom we all must pay. I'm in that video, guys, as a child. I went to the march in Oregon, in Portland, the Religious Freedom March. I was 9 months old. My father wrote about it in my baby book. I stand by this. It's a banger. You can hate the cult. Thank you, Shelley. Hey, Miss Sassafras. You can hate the cult. You can hate the religion. You can hate what they stand for, but you can't hate We Stand Tall. It's a year-round feel-good video and song. Okay, clearly I think the cheese stands alone here, and that's fair. That's fine. We'll move on with it. We'll be all right. And the front row is shaking heads while singing so joyfully. I got to get the rest of, I wish I could, how do we, I mean, I can't listen to it. God, it's so good. Can I just show it without, guys, without it playing? Look at the guy walking in the beginning. Can we just show it? We can show it, right? It's so well done. Customized. Check it out. And it shows the guy, look, Scientology, and then the guy is going to come walking. See? He's all profesh. I think that's a dentist in Omaha. All right. And the banger begins. Well, Joan, we're making a joke out of this whole thing, obviously, yes. Ironic that a short cult member is very proud of a song saying he stands tall. That's true. Hey, Riley's human. I'm so glad we got to see you yesterday. You can hate the cult while enjoying their hymns. Exactly. Someone get the white jacket and just say no. Do you know how many subscribers I'm going to lose over this? Yesterday, I don't know what happened. Either yesterday or the day before, somebody must have done a bunch of hate on me. I lost like 25 subs. This is really going to take a toll. All right, then. Nice meeting all of you. Reese, what's your favorite drink? Bet you doing karaoke would be a hoot. Like alcoholic, Franklin? I don't drink. I have been known to like a margarita, but I don't drink. Scientology's rubbing their hands thinking, play it, Reese. Let us sue you. Probably, Armine. I don't even know if that was cool. Can I show it? Yeah. Are there just white people in that video? No, I think there's one black guy. Does a banger mean I bang my head against the wall if I have to listen to it? No. Oh, yeah, I love a pina colada. I'm pretty sure there is a black person in that video, but I'd have to go back and watch. I'd have to see. I'm not entirely sure about that. It's a great video. It's a great film, guys. It's a feel good song. Shout out to the one black guy. That's fucked up. Okay, Shelly. Guys, we know this. There's not a lot of black people in Scientology. It's like, it's not very many. Kind of like the Jesters. There's no black people in the Jesters. Shout out to the one black guy. Oh, this was fun. What a great time. Sometimes you don't need content. Sometimes you just come on, you hit go, you fish without a net, guys. Sometimes you just jump out of the plane without your parachute. Sometimes you just do it. You just dip your feet in. You just jump in with both feet. Sometimes where it says no diving, you do it anyway, right? You just do it. Oh, thanks, Rachel Sandy. That sounds amazing. I don't know if you're rubbing that in. Mexican food sounds so good right now. And I live out in the middle of nowhere. On that note, this was a great time. And sometimes you got to say F it. And you just go on anyway. You may not have any content. You may be a bad content creator. And you just stretch 2 hours into singing and talking about Creed and gangbangs. And then that's why you lose people and nobody new comes to your channel. Roppy just asked if you're drunk. I am not. I am of sound mind. Yeah, Sophia, I had a great time. Shout out to all the gold-based workers forced to look happy in horrible sweaters and sing it at 4 a.m. Shout out to them for sure. And the one black guy in We Stand Tall. Definitely. Shout out to all those people. Yeah. And shout out to the people who need help. Give me a call. Give me a call. I want to help. But it's okay to love that video. It's a wonderful video. And I thought it was well put together, and I give it 5 stars. 2 thumbs up, indeed. Thank you, Joel Sachs. I can't wait to see you. Enchilada soup sounds amazing, Puka Vista. Guys, I love you. Hit subscribe, because I know you're going to hit unsubscribe. So just force yourself to hit subscribe, okay? I'm not making you go listen to the video, but at least hit subscribe before you get out of here and never come back. Angie Mo makes a good point. I love you, Just Joan. You are best on your feet because you're witty and sharp. I don't know that I would say I was on my feet, but thank you. Kathy Burkhart. Thank you, Rue. You're delirious from the last few days of streaming. That's actually true. Thank you, Rachel. That's not wrong. I love the SNL one. Yes. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you. Good seeing you too, Franklin. I'm happy I got to see you. Guys, I mean it. I love you. Hit subscribe. Thank you for the people who got new memberships today. I'm excited. Those Zoom calls mean everything to me. I would love to meet you in the Zoom call. So thank you for that. Thank you for the super chats tonight. Thank you for your support and just listening to me just babble about absolute nothing. Just stretching 2 hours. Reese, you might not be on your feet, but you're knocking us on our asses. That's so true. And I don't think that that's probably a compliment, as it shouldn't be. Teresa, I needed to be brought back down to earth. Thank you so much. You too, Shelly. Oh yeah, how is old Charlie? I have to sneeze. Sorry. Sweet dreams to you as well. No one should unsubscribe, but they probably will. I'm probably going to lose a few people. Love you, Joanne Hawley. And I love you guys. Someone check on old Charlie. I'm a little worried about it. Although it was like a week ago. And I know he's busy with his kids. So we'll see. But I'm a little concerned about that. I hope we didn't lose him. Foot it, daddy. That was the cutest thing I've ever heard. Thank you, Rachel. All right, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you, Joel. And I love you guys. I hope you come back with me tomorrow. If I hit go live tomorrow and like 4 people show up, and you know who it'll be. I'll be like Armine, Joanne Hawley, Liz Tricks, and Baby Steps. I'm going to be pissed. So don't be unsubscribing just because I admitted to a song that I love. You listen to Creed. You don't see me tearing you down that you know of. All right, then. Love you all. See you tomorrow. Thank you, mods. Love you guys. Just hit subscribe. Quit dicking around. Here comes Fred.